I'm taking a course, an honors collegium, with Professor Zubiaurre, and it's on trash. It's actually on waste and art. She's taken this course and combined the sort of stigmatized idea of trash and waste and things that are rejected that we normally don't want to see and want to make invisible, and looking at it through the lens, through an artistic lens, trying to see if we can find something aesthetic or aesthetically appealing about what we would normally consider trash, waste, garbage.
I really wanted my students to have close contact to trash and how to see how liberating it is to throw things away, look at them very closely, so that things really regain their identity.
Our final project, which is where we are now, is to take one or two garbage cans that we're donating, that people are donating from class, and to go outside, just in back of Royce Hall, which is a very populated area as well. It will be a combination of putting live things that are usually on the outside of a garbage can inside the garbage can, so plants, things like that, and still try to produce something that might be aesthetically appealing. And we're going to do the beautification process right there in the open, right in front of everyone.
Oh, highlight right there.
One thing humanities can do actually is to raise awareness about things. So Lucas, the famous film director, said once that he loves humanities because science is the how, but humanities is the why. And that's where we can actually contribute, with the why. Why do we react the way we do towards trash? Why is our society reacting this way? Why are other societies reacting in a different way?
I hope that people watching 20 students in the middle of the day gluing what looks like garbage or items that should be in recycling to the outside of a garbage can might at least cause them to ask, what are you doing? Certainly most people don't consider trash to be art worthy or to be called art. So for UCLA, their dumpsters are all tan or gray, and every dumpster must look the same. For them, that's part of the beautification of the campus, is that we hide away the things that are ugly, and we make more pronounced the things that are beautiful. It's another way that we see how society sort of makes things that are unattractive invisible. And that could be a metaphor for people. It could be a metaphor for really anything that we deem unattractive in sort of Western culture. Hide it away, make it invisible.
What students actually did with this project is looking at trash slowly and carefully, and they identified specific pieces and didn't see them as trash anymore. They saw it as potential for art.
We all have had an absolute revelation about what trash is. One thing that really stands out is that when you look at trash, it's a lump. It's one big lump. It's usually gray or white in color if you see it from far away. If you look at a landfill, it's just mounds of usually colorless plastic bags and many different items, but all together it just creates sort of a colorless lump. And it's almost like when you look at people, if you just lump, a whole country together, or you lump a whole race or an ethnicity or a religion together, it sort of has this kind of colorless feeling to it where it's all just generalized and you can't see the subtlety in each person. But when you look at an individual, of course, then you see all of those uses and purposes and passions come to life, and you can really judge it for that, its singularity and its special quality, rather than it's just lumped into some big group. I think that our class in particular definitely sees trash as something that can be beautiful, and there is something poetic about trash. Our goal is to take that thing that has been rejected and discarded, that's unwanted and deemed unuseful or useless by society, and we're not only using it, but we're using it as something beautiful and aesthetic.
Oh, look at the head. Oh, my gosh, look at it. And look at the flower there. I love that.